It's Friday, September 5th, 2025, and I'm Dave Sobel. 4 things to know today. Intel's government deal comes with an unusual clause giving the feds more control. Gen Z proves worse than boomers at cybersecurity basics. AI hype cools as GPT-5 underwhelms and only 5% of firms see real revenue. And new ransomware tactics, AI-powered malware, and cloud-focused gangs shifting the threat landscape. Strategy, security, and stability all in play. This is the business of tech. Gen Z faces significant challenges regarding cybersecurity practices, according to a recent report by the consumer insights platform GWI. Despite being digital natives, only 30% of Gen Z regularly change their passwords, compared to 42% of baby boomers. Moreover, just 36% use antivirus software, while only 43% keep their software and devices updated. The report highlights that Gen Z is more trusting of technology, with 18% comfortable allowing artificial intelligence to act on their behalf, a stark contrast to 4% of baby boomers. However, a positive takeaway is that 91% of Gen Z believe training on data security should be a workplace priority. The study underscores the need for better cybersecurity habits among the generation, which often relies on automated features that create a false sense of security. Analysts have discovered the first known ransomware strain powered by artificial intelligence, named Prompt Lock, which is currently under development. Researchers from ESET, Anton Cherpov, and Peter Streitek reported that while the ransomware has not yet been deployed in active attacks, it utilizes an AI model to generate scripts for data exfiltration and encryption in real time. Prompt Lock leverages the GPT-OSS20B model from OpenAI and is written in the Go programming language. Variants for both Windows and Linux systems have been identified, and the ransomware's Bitcoin payment address appears linked to the original creator of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto. The researchers emphasize that this new AI-driven malware presents significant challenges for cybersecurity defenses, as the variability in the indicators of compromise could complicate detection efforts. And Microsoft has issued a warning regarding a ransomware gang that has shifted its focus to stealing data stored in the cloud and locking companies out of their own systems. The threat actor, known as Storm-0501, has been conducting attacks since 2021, initially targeting on-premises environments, but now employing cloud-based tactics to exfiltrate large amounts of data while destroying backups. In a recent campaign, Storm-0501 successfully infiltrated a large enterprise with varying security measures by exploiting accounts without multi-factor authentication. After gaining access, the hacker created a backdoor to the company's cloud network, exfiltrated sensitive data, and attempted to delete Azure resources, ultimately demanding a ransom via Microsoft Teams. This shift in tactics reflects a broader trend among ransomware gangs increasingly targeting cloud data, with several high-profile breaches reported over the past year. Why do we care? Well, here's a trifecta of cyber risks. Gen Z, the so-called digital natives, turns out they're worse at basic security than boomers. They trust tech too much and don't patch or change passwords. Sure, they say they want training, but unless policies back that up, it's all window dressing. Then there's Prompt Lock, AI-powered ransomware. It's not live yet, but it shows what's coming. Malware that writes itself on the fly, making signature-based AV basically useless. If your stack is still relying on that alone, you're already long behind. And Microsoft just flagged Storm-0501, a crew now going after cloud data. They skip the servers and go straight for the SaaS, exploiting accounts without MFA. They exfiltrate data, delete backups, and demand ransom right through Teams. Cloud identity and human behavior are the front lines. If you're not enforcing MFA, testing backups, and moving past checkbox training, you're not protecting your customers. Period. This episode is supported by Comet Backup. Not all heroes wear capes. Some live among us, quietly saving businesses one help desk ticket at a time. Whether you're battling ransomware, hardware failure, or human error, Comet's powerful backup and recovery solutions put you in control. Manage all your backups in Comet's simple, centralized platform. Protect computers, servers, virtual environments, emails, and databases. When disaster strikes, be the hero your business needs. With Comet Backup, you're not just saving the data, you're saving the day. Comet Backup, for the everyday IT heroes. Visit cometbackup.com to start your free 30-day trial today. Get $100 free credit when you sign up with the promo code MSP Radio. Comment backup. Be the hero. Save the day. Auvik has launched new capabilities aimed at enhancing IT management, including improved network monitoring and a streamlined dashboard for software as a service management. These features, such as smart alert suppression, aim to assist IT professionals by reducing alert noise and providing clearer insights into network issues. The new client dashboard for software as a service management consolidates critical information on security, expenditure, and application usage, helping identify areas for potential cost savings. Why do we care? Well, Auvik just rolled out 2 new tricks. One, smart alert suppression, basically fewer false alarms so your techs don't get numbed to tickets that don't matter. And 2, a SaaS management dashboard that shows where customers are overspending on licenses or where shadow IT might be creeping in. Sounds good, right? But here's the real play. Auvik doesn't want to be the network monitoring vendor. They're angling to be an IT management platform. That means pulling in SaaS data, spend, and security alongside network insights. MSPs can use this to package new services. Imagine running quarterly SaaS cost audits and showing clients real savings. That's sticky. The caution? Don't assume Auvik replaces a dedicated SaaS management platform. It may not be deep enough. Test if it's strong enough for your stack or if it's just another dashboard. So, a detail from this Intel deal with the government, which apparently isn't finalized. Intel's agreement with the U.S. government includes a clause allowing the federal government to acquire an additional 5% stake in the company if it loses controlling interest in its foundry business. And the White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, stated that the details of the deal are still being finalized by the Department of Commerce. Intel has also warned in a corporate filing that this deal could lead to adverse reactions from various stakeholders, including investors and employees. Why do we care? Intel's deal with the U.S. government, it's not signed yet, and it's already weird. Buried in there is a clause that would let the feds grab another 5% of Intel if the company lost control of its foundry. That's not your usual subsidy language. The White House says details are still being worked out, and Intel itself told investors this could cause backlash. No kidding. This is government meddling in corporate governance in a way we don't normally see in the U.S. For providers, the angle is clear. Chip supply is national security, and governments will bend the rules to keep it in country. That might help stabilize the hardware pipeline you rely on, but don't ignore the other side. It injects political risk right into the middle of your vendor's business models. Time for some weekend big ideas. Business Insider highlights how artificial intelligence is undergoing a significant market correction as businesses begin to understand its true capabilities and limitations. The shift comes in the wake of inflated expectations surrounding advancements like OpenAI's latest model, GPT-5, which, despite a highly anticipated launch, did not meet the extreme hype as users reported only modest improvements. According to that recent study by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, only 5% of companies have successfully converted artificial intelligence into actual revenue, contributing to a tech stock sell-off. Meanwhile, a Stanford University analysis indicates that AI is negatively impacting entry-level jobs, particularly for younger workers. As the industry recalibrates expectations, it's becoming clear that while AI technology will continue to evolve, its integration into business processes will likely be incremental rather than revolutionary. According to Enterprise Times, AI automation is impacting managed service providers by simplifying workflow creation and allowing technicians to generate automation scripts using plain language. A recent report from Kaseya highlights that 44% of clients cite artificial intelligence as a pressing IT challenge, indicating a strong demand for smoother operations through AI. With 69% of managed service providers investing in AI training and 65% already integrating AI tools into their services, the adoption of AI is growing rapidly. According to Gitnick's data, AI-driven solutions reduce incident resolution times by 30% and cut downtime by up to 40%, significantly enhancing operational efficiency and client retention rates. The shift to AI not only streamlines processes, but also reduces technician burnout, enabling teams to focus on higher-value tasks and improving overall service delivery. And a bit more on agents from The Verge. Artificial intelligence agents are currently seen as promising, but not yet ready for widespread use. The concept gained traction in the tech industry around 2023, culminating in significant announcements like Klarna's AI assistant, which successfully handled 2/3 of customer service chats, replacing the work of 700 full-time agents. Despite this hype, many current AI agents struggle with practicality. Tools from companies like OpenAI and Anthropic have been described as buggy and inefficient. While AI coding has emerged as the most successful application to date, the journey toward fully functional consumer-facing AI agents continues to face challenges. Why do we care? So some questions to consider. Only 5% of companies are turning AI into revenue, and GPT-5 underwhelmed. Is this a temporary pullback like the dot-com bust, or a longer, more measured adoption curve for AI? With most MSPs already investing in AI tools and training, are providers at risk of overinvesting before the tech matures, or is this the moment to carve out differentiated AI-enabled services while competitors are hesitating? If AI is squeezing entry-level jobs, particularly for younger workers, what happens to the future talent pipeline for IT services? And how should providers plan workforce developments in light of the shift? With AI cutting downtime and resolution times by up to 40%, are these efficiencies enough to reposition MSPs as strategic advisors, or will the customers see it as table stakes automation? As AI adoption accelerates, are MSPs focusing enough on governance, compliance, and responsible use, or just chasing efficiency gains without addressing long-term client risks? Support for the show comes from ScalePad. Ever feel like you're doing all the work, but no one sees it? That's the reality for a lot of MSPs. You're putting out fires, chasing spreadsheets, juggling client requests. But when it's time to show value, crickets. That's where ScalePad comes in. Trusted by over 10,000 MSPs, ScalePad solutions help you turn invisible effort into visible impact, pulling together the tools you already use from reporting, quoting, compliance, and asset planning into one easy platform. So instead of chasing details, you're leading smarter conversations. Because doing great work is one thing, getting credit for it, that's where the real business growth happens. ScalePad helps you show value, build client trust, and lead with confidence. Learn more at scalepad.com/Dave. Thanks for listening. Today's my birthday, so I've reached level 50. Thanks for being a listener. Want to get me a gift? Share the episode, tell a friend, help me grow the audience. Really do appreciate everything you do for me as a listener. I'm previewing some upcoming additions to the show lineup on my Patreon at patreon.com/MSPradio. Some new content is coming. Sign up now to get early access. The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. If you've enjoyed the show, make sure you've subscribed or followed on your favorite platform. It's free and helps directly. Give us a review, too. If you want to support the show, visit patreon.com/MSPradio, and you'll get access to content early. Or buy our Why Do We Care merch at businessof.tech. Have a question you want answered? We take listener questions, send them in, ideally as a voice memo or video to question@mspradio.com. I answer listener questions live on our Wednesday live show on YouTube and LinkedIn. If you've got a comment or a thought on a story, put it in the comments if you're on YouTube, or reach out on LinkedIn if you're listening to the podcast. And if you want to advertise on the show, visit mspradio.com/engage. Once again, thanks for listening, and I will talk to you again on our next episode.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.